Okay, y'all. I am reviewing Married at First Sight season 16 Nashville Decision Day episode 1. So we're finally here. We've made it to decision day. The episode starts out where they're just going over that day before, when the couples are kind of separating, going their own ways until D-Day. They're going to take a day to reflect on everything as if they haven't been involved in the whole process from the beginning. But whatever. I'm not sure what the purpose of separating is, but they do it. I guess it's to give them. I guess it's to get them kind of like out of the apartment that they're renting, since it is a temporary space. But anyway, it starts off with Chris and Nicole, and Nicole's asking the dog, just anybody, lick your paw if it's a yes or whatever, if we're gonna stay together, and the dog licks its ass. That's a very bad sign to me, but as we find out later, maybe it wasn't a sign. So Kirsten and Shaq are talking, and Kirsten's kind of pressing Shaq on what's his decision going to be, and Shaq's like, if it's not 100%, I'm not going to say yes. And she's so shocked and surprised, but then when he turns the question on her, she's just like, oh, I don't know yet. And it's just like, these are the types of games that they play. And they've been playing since the beginning. It's just like this. It's so frustrating. I don't know what the communication issue is between them, but they clearly have some type of communication issue. So, I don't know. It's the games. It's really the games for me. I don't want to see any more pictures of Nicole on her wedding day, now that I've come to the realization that she did look a mess. The wedding, I don't know, it was like this dark makeup around her eyes. It looks horrible. It really did. And now I can see why she was screaming at the at the camera in the middle of the night, when they had that scene, like that nanny cam footage of her kind of yelling. I was just like, oh, okay, I can see why. Because every time I see her, she just looks like, I don't know, it just looks really weird. Like that eye makeup was just horrible. And we know she's a beautiful girl. But that eye makeup is a mess. And I just really wish they stopped showing her marriage photo. Please stop. Please. Nicole's, of course, is worried about Chris changing his mind and forgetting that she ever existed. And that is in turn what Chris's big issue is, of why he say no, is because she doesn't trust him. But I feel like Nicole has good intuition, because she has these thoughts, but she just kind of ruminates in them. Like, she'll have an idea, like normal people have ideas, like, what if this is happening, but kind of like we'll move on from it as the day goes on, but she kind of gets stuck on it. And so this is the part that kind of annoys Chris, and we've seen it throughout the show, how she does this. But I think she just comes off a little bit too strong in that. Then we go to Aris and Jasmine packing up. They've built a lovely friendship, a lovely light friendship. We don't see no kisses. We just see them bro hugs. But I thought, look, I was a victim to the editing of the show, and I thought they were developing some nice friendship, but I had to remember that this is not friends at first sight, it's married at first sight. So I thought their friendship was well, and I was like, okay, they're gonna make it, but is it enough for marriage? We soon find out. I just was overly optimistic, and then I was jaded the whole show, and I wish that no one said yes on Decision Day, because I'm just over the editing of the show. I'm so over it, but I'm gonna continue to watch. So Clint and Gina, we already know that they are so done. They're done. I think Married at First Sight should have like the executioner style producer to come in and say, okay, y'all are done. This is not going to work. Y'all are not doing what we told y'all to do. Y'all not watching Driving Miss Daisy. You're not doing the assignments. Y'all are done. Because we know what this decision was. We can see it from a mile away. We loved it. But it's a no. It's a no from America. Clint said something about 95% good time. I'm just like, what are you talking about, Clint? Even married couples don't have 95% good times. Where are you getting your math from? I need you to double check that, because no. And I just feel like, I had the thought that like Gina should just give Clint Hank, because I feel like, even though I know that's not his dog, but it just feels like he really came on the show for Hank. Like, that is the relationship that I would bet my life on lasting. And from the previews, it looks like Clint is not going to let Hank go. He's not going to let Hank go. But it could be more of MAFS goofy editing, playing at that, but they're making it seem like it's a custody battle at this point. So we're finally at decision day, and they're starting off with Jasmine and Aris, and they both say no, and we think it's going to be, okay, I understand. I had optimism for it, but I wish I had just had optimism that they built this friendship and blah, 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 blah. But they said no. Jasmine bowed out, and she was just like, when I envisioned what I wanted in a man and XYZ, blah, 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 and their private conversations. And when she said something about private conversations, I was like, ooh, that don't sound too good. Private conversations. So but I love that for her. I was kind of rooting for their friendship and just friendship. That's what I was rooting for. But this is Married at First Sight. It's not Friends at First Sight. So I was not super shocked when they both said no, but I really like how Jasmine defended herself, because I felt like Aris was trying to take a jab talking about she didn't love herself because she didn't talk about how beautiful she was. And I feel like that's like a superficial self-love that he wanted her to express. And Jasmine is a beauty queen. She is very accomplished. She has self-love. But because she was not arrogant about being beautiful, about having confidence, he doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand it. So it kind of goes over his head about that type of confidence. And so he just takes it as Jasmine didn't love herself or whatever. It was really kind of like a jab, but she really defended herself well. And she is just, I think Jasmine is definitely my favorite, one of my faves from the show. She's just beautiful inside out. And we love it. America is behind you, Jasmine. And it looks like she got a little boo thing or whatever coming up. I hope it's not the guy who they met at the bar. Mr. 740. Yeah, 720 and whatever the BMW is, whatever. I hope it's not him. Please don't be him, Jasmine. Come on, Jasmine, don't do it. But anyway, so man. Okay, I'm just looking at my notes. So we go to Chris and Nicole. Their decision is yes. I think I probably got all the predictions wrong except for Clint and Gina. I got all the predictions wrong, of course. But Chris and Nicole, they both say yes. They say yes. But anyway, Chris and Nicole, they both said yes, and it's no surprise. It was really going to be like, I thought Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal were going to have a heart attack, like if they did not say yes, because they're really betting. They put all their eggs, they put some money on this couple, because they were confident, even though there were some serious issues. I think we felt like the whole self-esteem issues Nicole had, the just loathing, self-hating attitude she has. We just saw that. We were just like, ooh, hot mess. Run, Chris, run. But he gonna stick beside her, and that's very good. I think that's what she needs. She needs that. But is it sustainable to constantly have to validate somebody? We don't know. We'll see them in the reunions, and we'll see how that works out, I guess. So Clint and Gina, Dr. Pepper, and Pastor Cal are just like, they don't understand what the hell happened with Clint and Gina. They thought this would be the perfect mesh, the perfect couple, but it did not take off. And like when they were looking back at their marriage, the wedding and everything, they looked like they liked each other. They looked really good together, and they looked like they had that chemistry. But I feel like Gina really messed this one up with that redhead comment. It was just very off-putting. And then Clint just felt like he needed reciprocity. And I took that, when Clint said that, I took that as he needs somebody to where he can kind of match their energy. And Clint matched Gina's energy with that comment about being athletic, and she didn't like that. And so it was just all downfall from there. I mean, there was just no coming back from that. And I think it was just, we just watched it. We were just watching two people interacting at that point, because we knew that wasn't going to last through the honeymoon. Okay, so we get to Kirsten and Shaq. And we get a yes from Kirsten, but Shaq, we on a cliffhanger with Shaq. Shaq is holding us hostage. Shaq is holding us hostage, but it looks like he's going to say no. He says something about he feels like he can't give her what she's needing, or what he has been giving her. He can't sustain it. That's how I took his comments. And it's just, I don't know. I guess that was his true self through the edit. I thought it was some type of editing. I had hope. I thought it was just editing, and that he was going to say yes with no doubts and everything like that. But we still don't know, because we still have next week, so we will see. But looks like Shaq may say no. But the editing of the show will have me looking like a fool once again. So we're just going to have to watch. So those are the first set of decisions. And I was completely off about everyone, probably except for Nicole and Chris. But I had so much hope for Jasmine and Aris. But it's married at first sight and not friends at first sight. And with Clint and Gina, I think we all knew no across the board. We had some doubts about Chris and Nicole, but Chris said he's going to ride this thing out. He's going to do it. He's going to be committed. And they're doing it. So now we're just waiting on Shaq's decision. Kirsten said yes. Shaq said, But now, is he going to just talk us around to a yes, or is he going to really say no? We have to see next week. But I am kind of excited about what they have planned for the upcoming episodes, because it looks like there's going to be a custody battle with Hank, Clint, and Gina, and Jasmine got a new boo, and something else happened in the show. I can't remember, but something else was happening that I thought was interesting. Oh yeah. I think they asked Mac and Gina if they were interested in each other or something like that. I don't know, but there are things that will keep it's really dragging. I thought I was released from the Married at First Sight season 16, but they continue to have me in this chokehold. I am not winning, and I will be watching week after week, I guess. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. Have a good one. Bye.